Hey y'all, so um, here recently, I just lost my grandmother, and she's the main person that's raised me most of my life. And I just been going through so many different phases of grief that I just didn't really know much about. Like, I knew, but I just didn't know in depth. I've never really fully experienced it, but one of the things is just I don't know, it's just numbness, emptiness, you know like the world is going, but there's a chunk of me that's just kind of hollow. And then there's days where I feel accepting of the grief, of the loss. And when I feel accepting of the loss, it makes me want to grasp onto my loved ones and the people that I care about. It makes me want to just go and be around them some days. And then there's other days where I just don't want to be around anybody, nobody, and I just kind of engulf into myself, not because people made me mad, but it's just, I just want to be to myself, because it's no one really fully understands the level of sorrow that I'm experiencing, if that makes sense. And then there are days where I am mad and I just can't really explain it. I am angry, I'm furious because of the loss, and I just don't know where to place these emotions. So it's definitely a different experience, because I'm learning different things about myself. I've never been the one to express my emotions to an extreme level unless it's necessary, you know what I'm saying? But when I do get these types of emotions, I kind of go inward and try to analyze where, the root of it and where it's coming from and why, you know what I'm saying? But every life has a reason, and I'm learning that every death does too. But at the same time, sometimes it's hard to understand, hard to grasp, but I've just been kind of trying to be mindful of my energy and stuff. But it's been hard, especially when it's someone that's raised you most of your life, taught you how to tie your shoes, how to be a lady, you know what I'm saying, and how to be strong and keep your faith. No matter what it is that you believe in, just keep your faith. To lose somebody that's been your rock most of your life is really hard. It's a really hard experience. But I'm growing through it, and I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things in me, I feel are changing. I'm not as accepting of, I guess, inconsiderate behavior, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as accepting of it. I've become more aware of self-importance into this world. I'm the type of person that usually is overly selfless, right? I'm a giver, and I'll blur the lines of my boundaries just to accommodate people's needs. But now I've gotten to this space where I don't do that no more. I just don't, in general. I just don't. And I don't know, I guess it's something I've been needing to do, like stand very firm on my boundaries and my self-worth and self-respect, you know what I'm saying, and not really let people treat me as though I'm not human, you know what I mean? Plus it's like, I don't know, I guess I'm just not as tolerable of nonsense, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's just part of the grieving journey, you know? But, yeah. It's like I'm just having an internal rebirth of self again, you know? Yeah, life without someone that you used to call to get advice and stuff like that, to talk to. Still adjusting to it, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all.